Hi, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. My name is Leslie Ann Franklin. I am an intuitive tarot reader from Inspirational Tarot. I have been reading cards since I have been 11 years old, and that's like almost over 40 years that I've been reading tarot. But this is the first time today that I am doing all-star readings on YouTube because I thought everybody else is doing it. Why shouldn't I do it? So I've just decided to do it. And we are doing right now Aquarius. So hi Aquarians, how are you today? Please know that if you subscribe to this channel, I will put you in the drawer for a free 1 hour reading with me, and I will announce the winner on the 22nd of March. Also, if you go to my website, inspirational-tarot.com, you also will receive a 50% discount on any 60-minute reading or 30-minute reading with me, okay? So here I am, and this is a reading from March the 8th to March 22nd, 2021, okay? So for the next 2 weeks, let's just see what is in store for you, Aquarius. Okay. And I hope you're all well. Okay. Okay. There seems to be a love interest here, but this guy can be kind of very hardcore and tough. And you love this person very much, I see, and this person is very hard to get through to. It seems like he has a really tough shell, but deep down inside, there's something very sweet there, and you can see the potential in this relationship, but that's the problem, is the potential in the relationship, because this guy might never open up in the way that you want him to. It's just like he's kind of very hardcore. It could be you're in a marriage also, like he's just kind of, very reserved, and you see great sights for, you want him to grow and to open up, but he seems to be very stubborn and very, kind of tough, That's his beauty as well on some level, and men want to be appreciated and they don't want to be shown their weaknesses. So you have to kind of be very careful in the way that you present this information of wanting him to open and wanting him to grow, okay? This person kind of, it's almost like I'm seeing that he has his shoes on the wrong way. His right foot is on his left foot, his right shoe is on his left foot, and his left shoe is on his right foot. And, kind of like you see a path for him, but he's kind of like not taking it. And it's really frustrating because he's not taking this straight path. It's kind of like you have to kind of meander your way around this person. And, it's tough, So sometimes it feels like you're walking on eggshells around him because his moods are so weird, and, and it just seems like he's not, like, in alignment with himself. It's like he's angry about something, or I don't know, and and I just feel like you're going to get through to him just by accepting him exactly as he is, and if you're kind of pushing him to change and he doesn't even know how to do it, he is going to kind of just close up even more. But the more that you're kind of more soft, because you are the Queen of Cups, if you're a man, it could be the King of Cups with a woman that's kind of tough, yeah, but it's going to be through your love and acceptance. I'll tell you a story. Kind of, I was with a guy that was really not spiritual, and I was like, you've got to do this, and why aren't you open? Why aren't you open? It's like there's this whole world out there and you're not even looking at it. And I was pushing him, I'm sorry to relate my experiences, but it might be a way for you to understand. And I realized, like he would just close up, because where was I in my spirituality there? Who was I? Like, if I was so spiritual, why would I be pushing to change somebody else? And make him try and see my way and do things my way and all that. That's not being spiritual. So I had to have a big wake-up call then, Unfortunately, the relationship ended by that stage that I realized that. But it was it's a wake up call. Like, you know, if you want to have love in your life, be loving. You know, if you want to have spirituality in your life, be spiritual. You're not going to get it by demanding, like, you have to be like this, you know. So I just feel like this person can get his back up really fast. And your only way of getting through to him is going to be through your acceptance and love. And that's actually with all relationships. You know, if you're accepting a person the way he is, okay, a kid, you have to kind of discipline on some, you know, don't do this or you're going to get burnt, or, you know, but sometimes those people have to, you know, kids have to put their hands on the stove in order to learn, you know. So, but you know, the kid always has mama to come running back to, you know. And when you're a man, it's kind of like, you know, you don't have that. So it's kind of like you're going to have your softness and your sensitivity and your beauty that is going to draw him into the relationship. Men want to be around things that they are drawn into, you know. If it feels really good, they'll want to hang around. But if it's kind of like you're getting cranky and then dissatisfied and upset and discontent, and, you know, it's kind of like they feel that. They don't want to be around that energy, and what happens is they harden. So use your feminine skills, you know, or if you're a man, your manly skills, you know, to get through to this woman, you know, with love and with compassion and with acceptance. Okay, so take it real easy, but take it easy on yourself, because basically I also found, sorry, I'm going to talk about myself again, but I also found, like, when you're demanding on somebody, it doesn't feel good inside yourself. You feel like shit, because it's like you don't want to be that person. So you've got to be the clever person that can draw the person into that energy, if you get what I mean. Okay, so it's important that you follow through on some goals that you've been setting up, or you need to set up and do them in the next couple of weeks. Sometimes you feel stuck, you know, but it's not the other person's fault. You know, you're only stuck because you're thinking you're stuck. The only reason that you feel stuck is that you just thought about it, you know. So that's where most problems come from, because, you know, all of a sudden we create this whole story in our head, like life should be like this and I shouldn't be like that. And, you know, if we can just accept the moment as it is and just, okay, it's not the best day, I'm not having the best time, but it's okay, it's going to pass. And that's where real wisdom is. You see these Chinese masters that are just so calm inside, no matter what happens. It's like, you know. So I have the element of water to bring to you as well. Okay. So Aquarians are a water sign, and this is where you have to be the water, because water is flexible. Water you can pour into a cup and it takes the form of a cup. You can pour it into a huge vat and it takes the form of a vat, or it takes the form of a river, or it takes the form of a pot, you know. So you have to kind of learn to use your Aquarian water signs, water element with people. Just be like water, accommodating. And that's going to be your power, okay? It's not going to be like pushing and getting ahead, you know, or trying to push to get ahead. Connection with family is important. I see on the 10th day, that could be that you're visiting family. So the 10th day would be around the 18th of March. And it's like connecting with family or calling somebody, having a really beautiful connection with somebody. There's some fear in you that you're going to be alone, or this person's going to leave you, or it's like there's a deep set fear here. And it's really something to look at, because this fear can ruin our lives. You know, we get so desperate. Oh, if I'm not perfect, he's going to leave. If he doesn't get it together, we might break up because I'm going to be unhappy. So you really have to look at the fear and how it's affecting your life. And if this fear continued, like, what are you missing out on by having that fear? What if you didn't have the fear that he was going to leave? What if you didn't have the fear that he, that your relationship might break up one day? We never know about relationships. It's almost kind of like coming into this life, being born. We just know that we're going to die. And it's the same kind of variable even in a relationship. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Nobody does. You can have the most sweetest couple, been together for ages, and the next day, it could be, he runs off with a beautiful woman, or you find a beautiful man, and it's just like something random, and it's like, what? We've been together so long? You never know what's going to happen the next day. So it's very important that you look at that fear and see how it's affecting your life, and start living for today. Start accepting that person for today. And, and the fear of change, the fear of death, especially now with COVID and all that, but it's also a gift, because in reality, we're all going to die. And, the fragility of life is very apparent right now. So we have to kind of adapt with that. So there could be changes in your relationship. Yes, there could be. But it's about giving it your best shot while you're together. Okay? Because that's what makes a relationship work. Most relationships don't work because people get complacent. They get bored. They get tired. They get... when you first met, it was like, oh my God, I met this amazing guy, or I met this amazing woman, and isn't it wonderful? And you start whining, dining, and all that, and then all of a sudden, kind of you're getting used to waking up next to each other. You're getting used to it. Kind of you get married, and kind of other things take. You start just getting used with each other, and so it's important to continue to make your relationship, if you want your relationship to work, or if you're going to be in a relationship. And if you're not in a relationship, it could be that there's somebody coming up. It could be, okay, if you're not in a relationship, I'm picking up around June, okay? I do time frames. With this 2-week tarot, it's kind of, I'm kind of used to doing larger time frames. So let's just see if there could be somebody coming up for you in the next 2 weeks. I'd say no. I'd say 6 weeks. Okay, I'm getting the number 6, and that could be June as well. Okay? So, Aquarians, I hope this helped you. So, just summarizing, there is a strong guy. You're not going to get through to him by pushing. There could be a strong man coming into your life in 6 weeks. I feel like, don't make any rash decisions. Also, I didn't say that, but, don't try to get reactive, and you're not stuck. And look at the fear of being abandoned, left, and realize that that's bullshit, because it's not happening right now. So you may as well just make it work right now, okay? And continue with goals and plans in the next couple of weeks for your future, okay? So I am going to go. All right. So God bless you. And please leave a comment, like, whatever you want to do in the box below. It would really help me. Even if it's good comments, bad comments, I can handle it. Okay. I'm tough. All right. So anyway, take care, my dears. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.